Hello viewers, welcome to the next video in the PHP tutorial series. In this video, we are going to discuss about arrays in PHP. So, array is a data structure storing one or more similar type of values. So, for example, let's say you have 10 string values. Now, one way to store them is you assign 10 different variables, and then for each variable you assign one string value to it. That's one way of storing the values. Another way is I would store all those 10 values in an array. So this is how the array helps in storing one or more similar type of values. Okay, now what are the type of arrays that we have in PHP? So the first one is numeric array. So in numeric array, the index by default starts with 0. So let's say we have a numeric array and we add the first value to it. So what would be the index of that value? It would be 0. Next, when you add the value, the index would be 1. Next, when you add the value, the index would be 2. So it would basically increase in a linear fashion, and that's why it is a bit strict. Next one is associative array. So in associative array you have the flexibility. Here you have the keys as strings, and then you can assign the value to those keys. Third one is multi-dimensional array, in which actually the values of array are arrays itself. So now let's understand these arrays with the help of an example. So this is the example which I have created. So first let's look into the numeric array. So I have declared an array called $numbers and have assigned the values 1, 2 and 3 to it. Then I iterate over this array and printing the value for it. So let's look at the output on the browser. Okay, so I click on array.php. Okay, so value is 1, value is 2 and value is 3, which are the values we have assigned to this array over here. Now another way of assigning the values to a numeric array is like this. So here at index 0, that is not number 0, the value is number 1, right? Here at index 1 the value is number 2, and at index 2 we have the value as number 3. Now we are iterating over this numbers array and printing the value over here. So let's look at the output. Okay, so we have value is number 1, number 2 and number 3. Okay, now let's talk about the function count. So the function count returns the number of items in the array. So here count should be equal to 3 because we have 3 items in this array, right? So moving ahead, what I will do, I would just comment this code and I would uncomment this code which is about associative array, and then we would comment from here. Okay, so as we discussed in the slide that in associative arrays the keys are strings, and then we assign the value corresponding to that key. So here I have declared an array $colors which has the key as string 1 and assign the value red over here to this string. Then string 10 assign the value blue to it, and string 4 and assign the value green to it. Now here we are iterating over this array and we are printing the key and the value. So key is this one, means string 1, and value is red. So now let's look at the output on the browser. Okay, so let's refresh the browser here. Okay, so key is 1, value is red, key is 10, value is blue, key is 4, value is green. So This is how you can use the associative arrays in PHP. One key point to note here is that you have the flexibilities with the key. It's not like numeric array where you are restricted. Like always you start with 0, then 1, and then 2, then 3, then 4, so in the linear fashion. But here you have the flexibility. You can decide the key based on your requirements. So in that way associative array has a bit more flexibility. Moving ahead, let's talk about multidimensional array. So I would comment this code and then I would open this one. So as we discussed in the slide, multi-dimensional array we have the arrays as the values, right? So here I have declared an array called $clothes having these array as the values. So this array has items as shirts 20 and 10, and this is trousers 30 and 15. Okay, now we start iterating over this array. Now this for the first iteration, this dollar value is equals to this array, right? So here we are printing echo dollar value 0. So dollar value at index 0 is shirts. In stock dollar value 1, which means 20. So in stock there are 20 shirts. Then sold dollar value 2. So dollar value 2 is 10. So if, it would echo shirts in stock 20 and sold 10. For the second iteration, it is trousers in stock 30 and sold should be equal to 15. So this is one way of iterating over the multidimensional array. Now another way of accessing the same array is in this way. So we would directly access $clothes 0 0. So zeroth element is this array, and the zeroth the item at the 0 index of it, which is shirts in stock. So $clothes 0 and then 1. So 0 is this array and 1 is 20. Then $clothes 0 and 2, so the value 10. Similarly for the next item in the array. So now let's look at the output on the browser. There is a syntax error on line 40. Okay, I haven't removed this. Okay, so we have printed shirts in stock 20 sold 10, then trousers in stock 30 sold 15, and this is another way of accessing the same information. So this is the example of two-dimensional array. So this is how different types of arrays work in PHP. Moving ahead, let's talk about sorting of arrays in PHP. So PHP provides some inbuilt functions which can be used to sort the items within the numeric array or associative arrays or multidimensional arrays in ascending or descending order. So let's look into the functions that PHP has provided. So the first function is sort, which actually sort the array based on the values in the ascending order. Rsort, so basically this sorts the values in the array in the descending order. The next function is asort, which sorts the associative array in ascending order by value. Then ksort, it sorts the associative array in ascending order by key and not value. Okay, arsort is associative array in ascending order, associative array in descending order by value, and then ksort is associative array in descending order by key. So now let's look into the example to understand the sorting much better. Okay, so this is the example which I have created. Okay, so we have we have defined dollar colors is equals to array red, blue and green. Now we are just calling the function sort on this array. So it would sort in the ascending order. So this starts with letter, right? So first one should be blue, then green, and then red, right? Okay, then we iterate over this array and then we print the values. So now let's look at the output on the browser. Okay, so I would change it to array underscore sort dot php. So sort array function, blue, green and red, so in the ascending order. Now okay, the same colors array over here, but now we are calling r sort, means in the descending order. So it should be red, green and blue. So here we are echoing those values. So on browser, okay, so red, green and blue. So this is in the descending order. Now the same colors array, but now we have the keys. We have the keys as a string, so this is an associative array. So with key as 1, value is red, key as 3, value is 4, key as string 4, value is green. So now we are saying a sort means sort the array in ascending order by values. So it should be blue, green and red. So here we are printing the values, right? So now let's look at the output. So a sort array function, blue, green and red. Now here we are calling ar sort, right? So means in descending order by value. So it should be red, green and blue. So now let's look at the output on the browser. So ar sort array function, red, green and blue, so in the descending order. Now key sort, so which is k sort. So we have this array and we are then saying k sort dollar colors. So it would sort the array in ascending order by keys. So 1, 3 and 4. So it should print red, blue and green. So now let's check it on the browser. Okay, so k sort red, blue and green. So red, blue and green. Moving ahead, let's check kr sort function. So we have the array here and we are applying kr sort on it. So keys, so sorting the array by keys in descending order, right? So it should be 4, 3 and 1. So it should be green, blue and then red. Now check the output on the browser. So green, blue and red. So this is how the sorting functions in PHP work. So this is all about arrays in this tutorial. I hope you found this tutorial useful, and if you have any questions you can post them in the comment section, or you can send the queries to us at info@ushainformatique.com. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and click subscribe for the channel for more such videos. And thank you very much for watching this video.